My name is Jen, and I'm here with SK.
Hello.
And what are we going to talk about today? Town Hall 14, because one of us has gone to Town Hall 14. Along with Town Hall 14, we're going to talk about the offers that are in the shop. There's a new scenery, there's a new challenge, there's a couple events that are going on. We are going to talk a little bit about our wars. And unfortunately, our Can't Fix Stupid is someone in our clan. But we'll get to that at the end. We're going to dive right into Town Hall 14. SK, tell us all about it.
Me?
Yeah, well, you're the Town Hall 14.
Yeah, I guess. So the update has landed. The spring 2021 update has dropped. I'm quite lucky in that they start maintenance when I'm awake. But I think this update, I think it took about 2.5-3 hours just to get it pushed through. They kept on.
There was a lot of stuff. There was a lot of new stuff.
Yeah, but I think it kept on, like, it would say, I don't know, however many minutes, and then it would say soon, and then the timer would just go back up and down and then up again, and it was just getting ridiculous. You could have just, if anything, you should just make it longer than it is, so that when it suddenly cuts short, you could be like, oh good, be surprised that way rather than be surprised, oh, it's gone up again. But it took ages, which delayed our war for ages, as in that war ended a heck of a lot later than what's intended.
I remember because I was going to have to gem my heroes because they weren't going to finish by the end of war, and then I ended up having, like, my heroes finished and there was still, like, 3 hours left in war. Like, a crazy amount of time got added to our war.
Yeah. So when the update hit, you got to see the new splash screen. So what do you think about it?
I do like it.
Mm-hmm. What do you like about it?
Well, I can't see it right now because, I have... Just let me take a picture and then I'll be able to... Okay, Supercell. Okay. Take a picture. Okay. What do I see here? I like the goblin.
Pulling on his ears.
Yeah, I like that. I like how it kind of highlights the new skin that you can buy, the Royal Champion skin. And I do like it looks very eye-pleasing for me, I guess, because I like jungle, and it's jungle food. So, it was, I like this one. This is probably one of my favorites.
Who knew? Who knew that you liked jungle?
Yeah, who would have thought?
Is this the sort of first splash screen where the Archer Queen's not in it? Am I blind? Is the Archer Queen in there?
Let me have a closer look. I don't know. I don't think she is in it. Here's the king. Here's an archer. Nope.
But she's not like, she's not prominently featured.
Mm. So. Well, I think because, it still has another woman, the royal champ. Mm-hmm. So, but yeah, no queen.
Yep. Okay, not just me then, not going blind. I think when they were having all this maintenance and stuff, like, because even after the update dropped, they kept on, like, they teased you because they let you play a little bit, and then went into another maintenance. And then it just kept on adding to it. I think they went to, after the update actually finally landed, following from that, there was, like, at least 3 more miniature updates or maintenance updates, and I was just like, oh, come on, let me play the game. I think that's the longest we've not played the game for a lot of people. Currently. So But I think on that splash screen, and I don't know if it is or not because again it's too fast on or I have it on my phone. But there's supposed to be something about bananas, like they've hidden bananas in the splash screen. I don't know if it's because it's a theme that they have in like I think in all their sceneries that they've produced. There's always been little bananas everywhere, like the ones that you buy. Scenery, not bananas. So there's little, But yeah, so you can look at that later in your spare time, Jen.
Like there's supposed to be bananas in the splash screen?
I think so.
Well, I mean, the trees look like they could be bananas. But it does look like they're... I don't know. Those leaves kind of look like bananas.
No, but like they're distinguished as bananas. So like if you go to somebody's base that has a purchased scenery, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think in all the sceneries so far where you could buy one, there's always a banana somewhere.
Okay, let me test this out because I have a friend who has a scenery.
Okay.
Let me find his banana.
Excuse me. I'm not sure that that's something that you want to say out loud, Jen.
Is it like a real, like it's a real banana?
Like the fruit?
Yeah.
Yes.
Is it yellow?
Like the fruit, yes.
So it should pop out at me a yellow banana.
Well, whose are you looking at?
The Town Hall 11 that...
I don't know. I can't see his.
Oh, well, we've got our new Town Hall 12 in the clan.
Okay, hang on.
As a purchase scenery.
Okay, hang on. Let's have a look. Oh, his might be easy because it's the pirate one, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
No, okay, so the bananas in that one is...
I don't see a banana.
I found it a while back. So the banana is next to... Do you want me to tell you what it is? Where it is?
No, let me finish looking. I'm looking. If it's supposed to be a yellow banana...
It's recognizable as a Planet Earth banana.
Okay. I'm usually good at these, fine things. And right now I'm not... Oh, I see a banana! I see it! That's a sneaky little splash.
So, tomorrow when I ask you, you're going to tell me where all the bananas are in the splash screen, right?
Well, yeah. And why did they put the bananas?
We don't know. I think it's like either whoever designs these ones, that's his signature or something. I don't know.
He gets to put a banana just randomly. So that's pretty cool. There's a star at the end of the thing there at the bottom. Maybe.
Maybe okay. Supercell just is encouraging healthy living.
Maybe. Bananas are really high in potassium, though. People with kidney issues can't have a lot of bananas.
Okay, so now you know about the banana thing. So anyway, back on track.
Mm-hmm.
Although, if you want to look at our existing 12, he has a different scenery.
Well, I'm looking at the 12 that left.
Okay, Jen, you're gonna have to focus.
I am focused, and I'm telling you, there's no banana in that scenery.
Okay. Concentrate, and I'll tell you.
Okay.
We should get back on track because we'll be here all day.
Yes.
So Town Hall 14 dropped.
Mm-hmm.
And what do you think about it so far?
I asked you. I said you're the one that's Town Hall 14. You can't just ask me. You tell us, what did you decide to upgrade first on your base?
My Town Hall. Because I have to name a Town Hall to 14 before I can be up to 14. But you mean after that?
Yeah.
Well, I was fully maxed in terms of resources. I didn't choose to drop in trophies. I still had all the excess loot from my season bank. So after a certain point when the sneak peeks started dropping, I knew it must have been coming soon. So I just bought a shield with my gems. So when the update dropped, I had more than the storages could hold. So the first thing I dropped was I upgraded my lab because there's no point having a town hall boost if you can't take advantage of the troop boost that the lab gives you, but you need the lab to be the same.
You should have told our new Town Hall 11 that.
Well, it's not like we don't say it all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But that I chose to upgrade my lab and finish it so that I could have the 5 days worth of max troops, actual max troops. And then I upgraded my CC. It's still ongoing. I haven't chosen to finish that because yes, I want that extra spell space, but I had other priorities. So it's upgrading. It's just taking an ass long time. And then I upgraded 3 builder huts. 4. 3? 4? 3? 3 builder huts. I did 3 builder huts, which just finished today. And so when you upgraded to Town Hall 14, there's always a sort of new Town Hall pack in the shop, right? But the pack, the pack for me was £50, near enough, and it was for a level 2 pet house and some resources. And I'm like, $50? And I might have considered buying it. In hindsight, I'm like, that's a lot of money. But at the moment, I probably might have bought it if it were not for the fact that there were a heck of a lot of other offers that came into view when you click on the shop first that I, for whatever reason, must have just never saw that there was a Town Hall Pass. Because I was just too excited, I guess. So I never actually got to purchase it. So, because even though if you do put that in your your pet house, the pack stays the same, you just don't get the level 2 pet house. So it's the same price, you just get less, right? So I'm not buying it now. But yeah, so because the offers, like the special offers, that's what's highlighted when you first open the shop. You have to actually scroll all the way to the very end, like a normal person.
I think that's actually a really bad deal for you because I think it was $50 American for the streamers that I was watching. I was pretty sure that it was $50 American,
Well,
and I don't think
mine was £48.99. So the £1 and 1 pence. It was not. Yeah, it was.
Are you that close to the American dollar?
Oh, who knows these days? Pandemic, Brexit,
but
all
you
that
you
stuff.
might be because our dollar is quite Anyway, back on track.
Yeah, so when I was scrolling through the offers, I didn't see that offer. I know that a part of me knew that there would be an offer, but I think I don't know, can't think stupid moment there. I did buy the cheapest one.
So that was the Anything Goes, a book of everything and a book of spells.
And then there was another smaller one, wasn't there?
Book of Everything, Book of Building, Book of Heroes, Book of Fighting, Hero Potion, and Research Potion.
How much was that?
For me, it's $13.99. I can ramble those off because I haven't bought any.
All right, okay. Did I buy that? I might have bought those 2 lower packs.
2 books of everything and a book of heroes. Like, that's a lot of. That's. I mean, if I were to buy anything, it would probably be the Booksmart one with the book of everything and.
Yeah.
Books.
So I only bought the 2 lower end packs because I'm stingy. And blind, apparently. So I guess once all the oh my goodness, it's arrived, blah blah blah, what am I gonna upgrade, blah blah blah, right? The builders that had been put to work were my free builder huts. I'm currently upgrading my CC, as I said. I chose to go for dark storage and then a Tesla. So I didn't choose to upgrade any of my storages, I think, my like gold or elixir ones, because the gold pass, because of the reductions, I don't actually need to upgrade my storages yet.
Okay.
So, because it puts it below the storage limits for the costs. So yeah, those are what my builders have been working on. So now that my free builder huts have been weaponized today in the last 3 hours, like I said, I told you, I put in all my heroes now. So, and it's been great farming again with super goblins, and it's quite fitting because I did in Town Hall 9 and probably most of Town Hall 10. I did basically built all my heroes using regular goblins, so it's nice that they're now super goblins. And to be honest, I'm like, why didn't I do this all the time? So, but I guess I never really needed to farm as much as I did. But super goblins are pretty much, they're almost overpowered for farming. Like, I can imagine them tweaking that back a bit, because they're just going to see this massive spike of players using super goblins.
It's the invisibility part, and they're quite strong. Like, they go through it. I think I put two super goblins on a storage, and it'll clear it before they become visible.
Yep. There's two goblins on a storage and 1 on a pump.
Yep.
So, but like, even I don't think there's actually any way to stop your goblins from getting into wherever your dark storage is. Like, every base that I've hit that's been like enough to make it worthwhile, I've always been able to get it. Like, you just throw down a couple of jumps and a haste, and it's away. Right? Doesn't matter if it's in the center of the base.
I don't even use the haste.
Well, because if the storage is in the center and there's a lot of walls surrounding it, the goblins actually take
wall breakers too. I take wall breakers for the outer layer, and then usually 2 jumps with mine.
But the goblins take time to jump over the wall. It's almost like they stop and then have to jump over, and I find that takes away.
Yeah, I guess if you take haste, I take freeze, so I would freeze the defense.
But I quite like using the quake. I think it's a good investment because it opens up a bigger space. But yeah, and I found that my jump placement is not any better since it was ever. But yeah, no, basically anyone can get anyone's dark storage with super goblins. Doesn't matter where you put it. As long as you're willing to invest in some spells. But yeah, so that's been really good for farming, and it's so I didn't drop before the update started. I know a lot of people did. I know you did as well. I stayed up at where was I when I didn't care about where I was then, but I stopped put my shield on when I was in Titans 1, Titans 2. and I am now currently in Crystal. So, and that's purely just from farming and not caring about trophies, because I know that, there's certain good trophy league places where you can find good loot. But for me, I'm not finding that it actually matters.
I was just going to ask, do you find it okay in Crystal? Because for me, I didn't find it worthwhile to be down that low. I've actually started to go up a bit.
I've probably not as low as you are currently now, but it's not affected me so much because it just means I need to click next a couple of times, and that was okay for me because I had no builders, so all my gold storages were maxed anyway. So I didn't mind clicking next. I actually am quite patient until I find the right one. But, pretty much every attack, it was, the bases I'm going for. You're thinking about it, you're getting like 5k each one minimum. So like 20 attacks is 100k. So,
That's I know.
So, it's worth. It doesn't matter about where you are in the leagues. I think there will. It's almost like we've always told people, "Oh, go and find these bases to hit," and they're like, "I can't find any in my trophy range." They're out there. They're all spread out. And you might find a sweet spot, but I don't think that that's as prominent as it used to be before some changes happened or something like that. I don't think it's as prominent as it used to be before the gold pass. I think with the gold pass, loot is actually abundant and it's spread out a lot more. So you don't need to sort of find the hotspots. I think with the gold pass, you're just getting the loot is spread out, I think, and that's why I don't think where you are in trophies matters as much.
Yeah, could be right there.
Yeah. But yeah, so all my free heroes are down, which is fine because that's good. Hopefully I don't miss a lot of wars. I was gonna say that it was interesting to see. So pre-update, everyone's bases had all their storages outside. And then, like, a few days later, after the update hits, you start to see the storages be moved back into the base. And I thought that was quite funny. I'm like, oh, okay, we're responding to the fact that, everyone's stealing all your loot. Particularly because the Dark Elixir storage is a high hit point building. They always put it, like, in a corner in front of the town hall or something like that. But now it's right smack bang right in the centre. So I thought that was quite interesting, quite funny to see.
See, and I never bother to build, like, my home base is usually a war base because I want to, test bases like that. Even if I have lots of loot, I know that if I do 2 or 3 raids, I'm getting that back and more. So it's just...
Mm-hmm. Well, my home base has been my home base probably since about Town Hall 11.
And too, like, if you're upgrading stuff, your storages aren't going to have that much loot in it anyway for people to get.
Well, my home base has always been a farming base. My base is built to be a farming base. And then has remained frozen in status because all the obstacles are spawned and I can't actually change it without moving all my obstacles now. So it'll always be that base. Even with these new walls, I'm going to somehow have to... Yeah, don't look at my base if you need it to be symmetrical because these walls are going to just be slotted in wherever there's space.
Have you built any of your new walls yet?
No. Because I had put my builders down before I realised, actually, I should have put my walls down because I don't have any. But I put all my traps down.
Even and even the loot that you have extra before you use a rune and stuff, you can use that on your walls just so you get total value for your runes.
I got total value from my runes because I used my runes I used one rune today because I had collected enough Dark Elixir to put my pet house down, so I was in the hundreds for my dark elixir. So that's when I use my dark elixir to maximize all that, and then what's left over I then farm some more for the next hero upgrade, the other hero upgrade. So don't worry, I think about these things. But yes, so I put all my traps down, and it was quite a faff trying to find space for this pet house, by the way. I was like, oh no, it doesn't fit. Where can I put? And the traps, I was like, oh, I don't have any space. Where am I going to put these traps? So, but the pet house is down, and I'll be honest, I haven't. Well, you've seen my war attacks for today. I don't necessarily have thought about, okay, where does the pet go for the right hero and how's that going to affect my war attack? Like, for example, if I use this pet with this hero, I can get this bit on this space. I haven't got that far yet, as in, I've just decided it based on what I've seen. And from what I've seen so far is I do not like the Electro Owl with my queen because it doesn't work, because I have found anyway that the queen, because she's quite a high hit point attacker, she will destroy the building before that owl charges up. So it's exactly like an electro dragon. You're like, hurry up, get a shot off, and then the queen's moved on. So I noticed in one of my attacks the owl didn't actually get a shot off. But granted, I was farming and I was just wanting that dark elixir storage. But I did notice, I'm like, what's this owl doing? It's not doing anything, right? So I personally don't think the owl is good for the queen. I quite like the little doggy with the queen. And again, bear in mind I'm just farming, so I hardly ever use my king. But that little doggy goes nuts, by the way. Like, he has actually, obviously there's the whole town hall boost, so he's stronger than what he will be. But he's actually quite a good tank for my queen, because he runs ahead and, goes nuts, and the queen's just following behind, right? But by what I mean by he goes nuts is he just runs around. Like, he doesn't, I mean, obviously he's got a predetermined target, but it's almost like he's running around taking, triggering all the defenses to target at certain points. And, whereas sometimes when you use a giant or something like that, it just walks in a straight line. And then, only a specific smaller number of defenses targeted. Whereas I found with dog, because it's so quick and moves around a lot, it attracts a lot more defenses. Now that could just be, utter crap, and it's just what I'm seeing. But it's fun to watch the little dog run around and stuff. So I quite like the dog, but you knew that. The unicorn, yeah, I didn't really know where to put him. Obviously, there's a lot of people have said that the unicorn is quite good with queen charges, but I've been farming, so I've not needed to do that. So I've just bunged the horse on the warden for just now. Because I'm like, I'll just put you there. Basically, because the owl is with the king, I think, right now. But as I said, I haven't used the king much because I'm farming, and I'm using super goblins, so I don't actually need my heroes. And the thing I like with the super goblins is I don't need a full army every time I go in, so I don't actually need to boost either. As long as I start with a full army of super goblins, I can farm like consistently, non-stop, without waiting for troops. Like, it's in and out, in and out, in and out. And I like that. I don't need to waste training potions on it. So I'm sorry, I'm just digressing back to the super goblins, but I was like, this is kind of cool. It's almost like I'm boosting, but I don't need to. But yeah, in terms of the pets, I haven't figured anything out with it. I'm still waiting for, that's what the pro players do. I'll just wait for that to, water down. But I do quite like the little dog with the queen so far. It is good for farming because he jumps over the walls, and I'm using the queen to possibly hit some more storages over the walls because obviously I don't want to waste a spell to get the goblin in there and whatnot. My pet house is currently upgrading the yak, the mighty yak. But like I said last time, that is the one is that I quite like or have. My feeling is that that one's actually going to be the most useful or the better one, I guess, because I think I said before, I think everyone likes the unicorn because obviously that's the last one unlocked, so it must be the best. But I quite like the yak. So I haven't used the yak at all. He's just been on constant upgrade. So he might actually be a dud. But I won't know until he's level 10, because he ain't get coming out to play until he's like a mighty yak. But I do like that the pet goes to the pet house and sleeps when it's been upgraded. But I've seen like from other people when their owl has been upgraded. I'm sorry, but Supercell must know that owls don't sleep on their back. They sleep standing still, right? So when you look at their upgrade, it looks like someone shot the electro owl out the sky, and it's just flat on its back with the wings out, like it's just dead. It should have been perched on the. If you look at the pet house, there's a little perch. It should have been sitting there with its eyes shut. No, I've shot the pet out of the sky, kind of thing. But yeah, and the pet house, there's no way to speed up the upgrade unless you use a hammer, a book of heroes. So I've all my books of heroes will go there because there's no point using a book of hero on heroes when I can use builder potions on heroes.
I think you can use a book of everything on them now.
Yeah, they fixed it after I used my book of everything on other things because I was like, well, this is crap, why can't I use it on this? So I'm missing out probably on two pet levels because they fixed it afterwards. So, but yes, I've decided that basically all the hero books will go towards the pet until then, because there is no other way to expedite that, whereas you can have you've got the builder potions for the hero upgrades. So yeah, and when my hammer comes out, that's where all my medals will go. So but I guess I'm just trusting the fact that these pets are going to be useful in some way, because they've kind of just shot up in terms of priority of upgrades. I have the fact that I haven't, I didn't upgrade my heroes because we had the town hall boost, so there's no reason to have them because for war they would already be boosted. But now that that's ending, it makes sense to put them down. But even then, I can always use a power potion, is it? Hero potion? A hero potion. Shows how long I've ever had to use one. But the pets, there's 40 levels to do, so that's going to take some time.
Mm-hmm. What have you upgraded in terms of, you said you put a Tesla down for your defenses, and what else?
So Tesla, my CC, Dark Elixir storage, and free builder huts.
Right.
So, and the reason why I utilized all my builders and not kept one for walls was because I was using builder potions, and I don't think it's worthwhile wasting a builder sitting there while you're using builder potions. Now that I no longer have any builder potions, I might keep a builder back for walls. But we will see.
Actually, I looked at, I like the jungle theme. I like the whole I don't like the walls. I do not like the walls.
Well, you were like, oh, they're my favourite colours with the green and the gold.
Well, because I thought it was green and purple, the town hall, but it turns out it's green and gold. But no, I don't like the walls. I think one of the streamers that I was watching said they look like level 1 walls, and they do.
I think I said it before, but I think that if the colours were reversed, so if it was green with gold running down, I think that would have looked a lot better. First of all, the green would have matched the jungle because, there's vines or something growing up your walls or something like that. But then to have the gold running through would be like extra.
They got the walls wrong. They definitely got the walls wrong.
Well, I mean, yeah, there's only 100 that you can upgrade or something like that, so yeah. It might look better once they really saw the wall. So did you have...
So far, Town Hall 14?
Well, Town Hall 14 so far is... Oh my goodness, I farmed so much, I've crapped up my war attack. Like, it's like, oh, how do I even hit in more? And I'm like, yeah. My first attack was not so great after a while. This is almost like putting a hero down and you forgot how to attack again. Because you get into a rhythm and you forget sometimes. But I'm enjoying it because I like farming. I like the super goblins. I'll probably hate it when the town hall boosts finish, because obviously I'm thinking it's a lot easier than it is. But yeah, I mean, I'm playing the game more. But on the flip side of that, and also as a result of the update, I'm not recruiting as much. So with the new update, they made some tweaks to the recruitment tool.
And their tweaks can just get shoved right up my butt because they suck.
So you don't like the update tweaks?
No, the whole point of fixing stuff in the recruitment tool was to make it so it seemed like less work. And now they've made more work because you actually have to scroll up to see any kind of information.
The whole point of fixing stuff is to fix stuff but not break more stuff. They'll break other things.
And the stupid town hall is so big, it doesn't need to be that big. And the heroes and all of the troops that you are concerned about when you're recruiting someone, you have to actually touch the screen, scroll down, and then to invite them, you have to scroll back up. So it's not just one time. Like you have, it's I don't. When I go in there,
I don't understand why they need to show the town hall as prominent like that in somebody's profile in the first place, right?
They could put it underneath the clan. They could put it underneath the clan emblem.
Well, I don't understand because you're opening up the recruitment tool and the things you see is what town halls they are by the little picture and their name. So you know what town hall they are by clicking on that person's name. So why, in the profile, it's what you see is what the huge ass town hall picture. And you're like, well, I already know that information. Granted, they made the profile before the recruitment tool, but that doesn't mean they can't change things about.
And with the recruitment tool as well, I thought they were supposed to be adding things to the first page so you could see if you even wanted to click in them. I mean, if they added in the trophies, great. Not everybody, but I would like to know, like, heroes, especially, what their hero levels are.
Yeah, I don't know if they said they were going to add things to the actual recruitment page, but, so far I'm finding that it's harder, it takes more time for me to recruit the same amount of people, and actually the quality's not that much better. I think that, although I'm wondering, with this new update, do I have to wait for however many days it is before all the profile settings reset?
Oh, maybe.
So there might be, if that is the case, then after how many days? 2 weeks?
Was it 2 weeks or 1 week?
I don't even remember. But after that point,
I think it was every week.
Okay, so after a week, people's updates, like all the inactives, all the dead bases, they should automatically click off. So at that point, we should be able to see people that actually want to be invited and actually are looking for a clan. It just, so I'm hoping that the quality of the results will improve, but because it's taking so much longer to actually see what kind of heroes these people have.
I today when I was recruiting, I'm like, screw it. I'm like, Town Hall 7, 8, 9, 10. I was just inviting everybody. And if they were crap when they joined the clan, then I would just say, sorry, I don't think this clan is for you. You must have been a misclick. Because it was just too much time to go through every single one, to scroll down, look at the heroes, scroll back up just to invite. Like, just too much. And I don't want to be spending more time than I already did recruiting, because it was a chore as it was.
Agree.
The old way.
Agree. I don't quite understand this language filter on. I don't understand why the clan description needs. Well, okay. So the idea that your clan description had a language setting was so that, wrongly, Supercell thinks people are going to check this clan description before they accept the invite. Wrong, right? First of all, still about 99% of people don't read the clan description when they join the clan.
They look at the clan level, and that's all.
So I'm thinking they must put that setting in because it's trying to help this algorithm to learn faster. But why can't they then just put it in as part of your profile? They've clearly chosen a set of languages to choose from, so why can't they just add it to your profile, the same set, so that you can then, be proactive that way? Why did they add it to the bloody clan? Right?
What? And I would think it would help people in that, especially if someone is bilingual or knows 3 languages, they can try one language 1 week, and if they can't find a decent clan in that language.
And surely that would make it easier for the algorithm to say, okay, this clan has set their setting to Turkish, for example. This profile says that they speak Turkish, or are currently looking for a clan that speaks Turkish. Even if that's not their native language, they're looking for a Turkish language, basically. That must be a match, because that's certainly going to be a better match than Turkish versus German, So, and if the player is having to proactively click, yes, I want invites, why can't they do a once and done, this is the language I want my clan to speak in, of the ones that I'm joining? So, rant.
I mean, don't tell me that people don't know how to do that, because they did that when there was global.
What do you mean, choose the language?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's just a once and done thing, isn't it?
Well, I know.
Like, just when people set their labels.
How to do it and know,
It's just when people set their labels. Right? Granted, there'll be people that haven't set any labels, but it should. I don't know what language it would default then to. Maybe whatever region you downloaded the game in or something like that. I don't know. At least people would then think, okay, hang on, I'm getting some dodgy clan invites from a country not a country, but a language I don't want. Maybe I'll just check why that is so they can fix it and get proper invites. But yeah, so it's not better, Supercell. I'm giving you the benefit of a doubt that after X amount of time, once the invites turn off, it will get better. But you've not made it easier, and you've not saved me time in terms of how much time I need to invest to recruit good quality people. But I've always said that I don't mind having fewer results as long as they're better quality. I don't mind. I completely understand the fact that there's so much smaller number of players wanting to join clans than there are clans recruiting. I understand that, but don't waste my time by making me send invites to people that aren't looking for a clan or aren't going to be good. So yeah, yeah. Anyway, what else would you? So you haven't bought any of the shop offers.
The only offer that I bought in the shop was the Royal Champion skin.
Oh, so you bought the skin?
So I did buy the skin. There's also the Epic Jungle Scenery that I haven't bought.
I haven't bought that yet. I haven't bought the skin yet either. I will obviously at some point, but I'm one of those weird people that save it to the end.
I might buy that Booksmart in the shop. I'm not sure though. For me, it's $13.99. So with taxes and whatnot, it's like $15. And I don't know if I want to be Town Hall 14 because I want to be able to push in Legends, but I don't know if it's worth it for me to pay that amount just to get a book of everything when I get the other books in the pass.
Yeah, it's probably not yet. It's probably not the right time yet, is what I would say.
Yeah. So yeah, haven't bought. The only thing, like I said, that I bought was the Royal Champion skin. The other events that are going on.
Do you like the skin, Jen? Do you like
what?
Do you like the skin?
I do. I like it better than the other one that we have for the Royal Champ. So
okay.
You got a free scenery with your Town Hall 14.
Yes, so when you upgrade to Town Hall 14, you automatically also unlock a scenery, a jungle scenery. So basically it's the same thing, but without the sort of those kind of pyramid structures.
So why the heck don't you have it on your base?
Because I'm lazy. I'm just, I'm like, why would I have it on my base? I'll tell you why I don't have it on my base. Because I did have it for the first couple of days and then I decided to change it because I had this random fort that it's the jungle base, right? It's the free scenery. But it's quite a lazy scenery. Now, I could be, again, I'm only talking from my memory here and I'm not in the game and I'm not checking. But I think it was quite, okay. I think it was quite lazy because it's the same kind of jungle, it's the same kind of scenery as the pirate scenery, so all the trees are vaguely the same. So it's almost like, here's one that we had, they can just have this one. While I was creating the jungle scene, the pirate scenery, this is just a spare we had. That's what it feels like, because it's the same kind of trees, the same kind of... So yeah, I'm not going to say no to a free scenery, but I think just because it's free doesn't mean, I think, because they had to sell the epic jungle scenery, I guess they did have to make the epic one epic and add all the extra nice things. But yeah, it's not amazing. It's free scenery.
I like it because I like the green.
Well, when autumn comes and all the trees turn disgustingly brown, hopefully the scenery, I can put it on and it'll be still green.
Hopefully.
Okay.
So also going on, there is the giant
event.
The giant event, 10 attacks with 6 giants for some wall rings and some HP. So that ends in 9 hours.
Have you done it?
I've got 2 left.
2 left. I had to make a point of remembering to claim it. I had done it already, but I had to claim it. But I couldn't claim it because all my builders were down, and I already had however many wall rings in my treasury, so I couldn't spend the wall rings to collect these wall rings. And I'd be given gems instead. And I'm like, no, I want a wall ring. So I had to actually wait until I had a builder free so that I could spend some wall rings to collect these wall rings. Because I have walls now to upgrade. So that was a whole lot of actual brain power that was unnecessary, but yeah.
So that event ends in 9.5 hours, and then the Super Minion event starts in 9.5 hours, and then there is also some discount spells that starts in a day and a half.
Do you have Super Minions unlocked?
I did.
Because you're gonna have to give me them, because you're just gonna have to.
Oh, really?
Aye.
My Super Minions only last for another 2.5 hours, so.
Oh.
And then there is an Epic Jungle Challenge, which is for 14 gems, Town Hall 14, and 2 Builder Potions. So I think you and I should do that again, live on stream.
Okay. I see. So, remember I got the most percentage last time? Not that we're competitive.
Yeah.
But let's just remember that. Are we trying for that again?
Yeah.
Okay, hang on. I have to get ready. Okay, and I've not had any goes either yet. Although I have seen people do it, I think.
I haven't even looked at it.
I haven't looked at it fully, but I've heard it's okay. It wasn't as crazy as the other one. Now look at me fail now that I've said that. But I think it's not as like, oh my goodness, what the hell? Like the one that just gone, the 13th one.
The multiple zeros?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going in.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go!
Go!
See, they have all their walls done.
And see how ugly that looks?
But see, the shiny green bit's nice. So what's your plan, Jen? What's your plan? Oh! And there's a timer. There's a timer. Yeah. As soon as you put a troop in.
Oh my god. So it's
5 minutes.
Oh my goodness. 1 poison spell, 2 clone spells. The Yak is with the Royal Championship. Lassie is with the Warden. The Owl is with the Queen, your favorite. And the Unicorn is with the King. We've got 1 Ice Golem, 2 Valks, 5 Minions, 1 Baby Dragon, 2 Healers, 9 Wall Breakers, 10 Archers, and 10 Barbarians. Oh my.
I have to say that I quite like the statues. They've got all the kinds of statues as entries. The little builder man and the king.
Okay, I'm gonna go in.
Are you? Okay, hang on.
Just wait, let me see.
Well, we don't have to go in together. Just go whenever you're ready, is what I would say. I'm going in.
Okay, we're gonna go with...
Well, that's no good.
I'm gonna go with this guy here. Let's see what he can do here.
Well,
with that. Okay, we're doing that. And then, I kind of want to wish I never put that there. Okay, we'll put that there, because we've got stuff going on now, and we'll put that... Oh my god!
Things are dying. Lots of things are dying.
Okay, I guess the king is going in there too.
What the hell am I supposed to use the clone for? Oh wait, I have other troops. I see. I have other troops.
Get in there. Okay, so my queen is healing back up, so that's good. But my champion and the Yak, they're going off on their own. I don't know what they're doing. Okay, so
well, considering I've never used the Yak, I think we're okay.
We're gonna put that there. Pop that.
Oh yeah. Drop a poison on the grass. That'll do some work.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so I've got a queen left. Okay. We're gonna put some wall breakers there. I don't know what to to clone here. Well, just clone the minions then, I guess.
That would have been a good idea. That would have been the clever way to do it, Jen.
Okay. Well, that's what I did.
Come on!
My queen.
Oh, come on!
I'm gonna swag 10 archers and a queen and warden ability.
Have you done that?
I finished with like 3 minutes and some seconds left.
I built a hut, killed my queen.
What?
I built a hut, killed my queen. Oh, I'm not.
3 minutes, 1 second.
I got a time fail. Cause I built a hut, killed my queen. Oh man. Come on. Keep going. Keep going. Come on.
You have lots. What did you clone?
Grass? No. I don't know. I did poison some grass.
I didn't have anything because I put my warden down with the 2 healers, did like a little mini warden walk to start, and then it was like, oh crap, maybe I should put the ice golem down because then, stuff was going to hit my warden. And then I realized I didn't have very many troops after that, so I threw my king down, threw the queen down, and they kind of went in, and then I threw my champ up at the top because she had the yak. So, I mean, the yak doesn't really help her because she can jump over the walls anyway, but...
Yeah, but the yak still hits things, it doesn't just break walls.
Well, yeah. And then I threw some barbarians behind her, and then my heroes just kind of went the other way, and then I looked at my spells, and I'm like, all I got left is minions.
I can understand why they've timed it, though, because I think like I said, I think it's made so that it's fairly easy. If you didn't have a time limit, you just drop all your troops and it just go around the base and stuff like that. A bit like with balloons, you could do that on the Golden Base and just forget about it, even though it took more than however minutes. So I think that's what the time element is for, and that it is actually easy to complete if you've got infinite time.
It only took me 1 minute and 59 seconds. I'm just and I swagged a queen ability, a warden ability, and 10 archers. I didn't put my archers down at all.
I was just testing how to build a hut. With my queen's butt.
So we got 14 gems, 400 XP, and 2 builder potions, which is awesome because I am putting down my heroes after next war, and those builder potions will definitely become in handy. Speaking of our wars, we are now currently on 8 in a row. We're in a war right now. We had to do a 10v10 because we kicked some people because they couldn't follow some rules. And we've got our 12 that's upgrading heroes. And so we had to do a 10. And you're going to be out next war because you've got your heroes down.
Yep.
Like I said, I'm going to be putting my heroes down.
I think a lot of people are putting heroes down as well. I'm not surprised that our wars are smaller because you have to remember a lot of people upgraded their town hall because of the hammer jam. So new heroes, and therefore, as long as we don't all sort of upgrade at once and all forget afterwards and start sucking again, because that happens to me. I already dibs on that excuse. Nobody else do it. But I like that we've done the Epic Jungle Challenge, and actually I don't have to worry about, oh crap, it finishes the day, I gotta do it. And the fact that I actually have finished it. But yeah, that was good. That was fun. Did you like it?
Yeah, no, it was good. A little bit too easy. I like ones that require a lot more thought. That was kind of... But yeah, it was all right. And like I said, our wars, we are on 8 in a row. Our next one will be challenging for me because you won't be at the top. I will. So that'll be interesting. And hopefully we can do a little bit of recruiting today and tomorrow, and get some new people in Warren. Hopefully, have a 15, just to kind of spread out the weight a little bit more.
Yep. Should be fine though. Should be fine.
And
we're tied. We're tied in this war, 17-17 in 8 attacks. Oh, I see. I see. The most recent attack didn't work out. Great. Did he use the same? Did he use the same attack strategy as the one that actually clearly just failed? With the same one?
Mm-hmm.
So no, he didn't. At least he took different spells. Oh, goodness, because I
don't understand why he uses lightning on a single inferno when he's using witches. I don't understand his thinking.
Yeah, you're gonna need to speak to him about that because that's not good value. He like
I said, 10 spells, and he gets 2% of the base. 10 spell slots. And this is leading right into our can't fix stupid. 10 spell slots to take 2% of the base, because at Town Hall 11, pretty much every building is almost a percent. Mm-hmm. So maybe give him another percent. So 10 spell slots to get 3% of the base. You tell me if that's good value, because I know it's not.
I know.
And it irritates me how he thinks he needs to use lightning on single infernos when he's using witches. The whole point of witches is they spawn the skeletons, which distract things like that. And yes, he's taking golems where the inferno can lock onto the golem. The skellies are faster than the golems, so they get ahead of the golems. And I had this conversation with him, and he's like, well, I don't know what else to use. And it's just like, don't just cook up this army and be like, this is the army I'm using. Cook your army to the base. It is so frustrating talking to this guy.
Yeah. I think he just doesn't think, he doesn't look at the base and actually say, okay, what are the infernals sit on? Are they singles? Are they multis? Therefore, how is that going to affect the army I'm going to take in? Right?
I mean, I've seen you just put that in chat, and that is exactly the conversation that I had with him yesterday.
I know. I
saw. And like I said, this is going into the can't fix stupid. It's like new Town Hall day, and his brain has just shut off, it seems.
So I will say, we always have can't fix stupids from our experience of recruiting, and people come in and say the silliest things. But, we're all vulnerable to our own can't fix stupid, even established members. So,
and unfortunately,
he's having a bit of a run of that, though. He's having a couple of moments.
Our new Town Hall 11 is having some kind of a brain fart, because the first issue that I had with the first can't fix stupid was he was Town Hall 10, upgrading to Town Hall 11. Some new Town Hall 10 comes in to the clan. Doesn't even make it into the clan yet. Doesn't have a war base, and our Town Hall 10 just offers up his good war base. Post it in chat. Here, take this base. I'm not going to need it anymore. And it's like, really? Like, you don't want to give your good war base to your established members in your clan that you've warred with for the past however long you've been in the clan, but you give it to some stranger that didn't even last an hour and a half in the clan? Like, give your head a shake, buddy.
Yeah.
Seriously, that was the first part. He wasn't even Town Hall 11 at that point. The second part was upgraded his Town Hall. He's a new Town Hall 11, gets all of his defenses going, puts his CC down, puts his lab down. What? Puts his lab down, puts his CC down. At every single new Town Hall, you get a boost of troops of the collectors. But you have to have your lab done to get the troop boost.
Mm-hmm.
But he was just going to upgrade his lab for the 5 days, 6 days, however long it took. So he was going to totally waste that troop boost for 5 days or however long his upgrade was, because he was just going to upgrade his lab. When every single person that asked me, what should I prioritize when I upgrade my town hall, the first thing we say, get your lab done. The first thing we always
and
say,
he took your advice though, Jen. He took your advice and he put his lab in.
If you have a book of building, book your lab.
Maybe he didn't have a book of building.
Well, he had metals or he had whatever, because he then finished it when I said that. You know, you don't get the troop boost if your lab isn't done. Oh, yeah, good point. And then he booked it. Like, give your head a shake, buddy. And I'm so wound up about, I can't even remember what the third thing is now.
He was giving advice to some other player about what troops to use and upgrade at a certain town hall, because at a certain town hall only a certain strategy is OP or something. That's all you ever used.
Oh, right, his armies or whatever.
Okay, I'll let you tell it.
When people ask, you know, when they're maxed and whatnot, and people ask, you know, or we always ask, you know, what army are you planning on using for the next town hall? And, you know, just so they have an idea. And when people are thinking about, you know, upgrading and whatnot, it's like, okay, now is your chance. You're a max town hall 8, town hall 9, whatever you are. Use some different armies. Get good with some different, you know, take the time to experiment, take the time to push whatever, and, you know, learn some new strategies. Somehow, in the last 11 months, year that he's been in the clan, he has never seen any of us have that conversation, because I had the conversation with him about the single infernos and using 10 spells to take 2 defenses away and nothing else. And I said to him, and he said, well, I don't know what other army to use. And I'm like, look, like, this is what I say to every single person when they're upgrading. And I said, how could you have missed it? Because I know that I said it to you. Take the time as a max town hall 10 to push, to use different armies, to get good at one army, not use this army that you're expecting to work for every single base when it doesn't. And so that's my third can't fix stupid, because he said, well, I didn't know. That's exactly, I didn't know. And I'm like, give me a break. How could you not know? I say it to everybody.
So that wasn't the can't fix stupid that I was trying to remind you of. But it was the one about hybrid. Is this not ringing? Okay, shall I say it? I don't recall the conversation exactly because I trusted you to remember, because it was your can't fix stupid that set it all off. But he was talking to this other player, and this other player had asked about what things I should upgrade in my lab, and then he said, you don't need hogs, because, you know, I think it was at 10 out of 11 or something like that, you only ever use hybrid anyway, so you don't need hogs. You don't upgrade hogs because you don't use it. You're going to be using hybrid anyway. Do you not remember that?
No, I never saw that conversation.
You did, because I said that's your can't fix stupid right there. It was last weekend.
No.
Oh my goodness.
I can honestly say that I never saw that conversation, because that is news to me.
Okay, but anyway, the guy, he told the guy not to upgrade his hogs because at Town Hall 11, all you use is hybrid. And then you had to tell him that hogs are a part of the hybrid army.
I don't remember that. What the heck?
I guess you must have had your head full of other kind of stupid moments that he had.
Yeah. Wow. No, I don't remember that at all.
Because that's the one that I was like, wow. Even all the other ones, I can sort of, you know, say, okay, you're not in New Town Hall all the time. and everyone makes mistakes and whatnot. But that one was a whopper. Don't upgrade your hug. You don't need it because all you're ever going to use is hybrid anyway. That's the only attack you use that 10 or 11. So yeah, that's the one I thought you were going to say. But
I totally forgot about that one.
So hopefully he'll
he's probably saying that just to take a jab at me because that's all I use in war. Because it's strong.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I don't think he'd be taking a jab at you if he's gonna get it wrong anyway, and make a bigger ass of himself. But yeah, maybe hopefully the next few days, once all the new town hall craziness dies down, he'll regain some of his brain cells. And be back at it. I guess the whole new town hall celebrations, and he's still a little bit hungover from it. Because we now have, I think, we've got new Town Hall 14, a new Town Hall 12, a new Town Hall 11, and a new Town Hall 10.
And I'm still new Town Hall 13.
So we're screwed, is what you're saying. But yes, because this war is particularly tight. It's 17 to 17, 8 attacks each.
I'm not too concerned about this war because our Town Hall 10 was smart in stealing a base from our Town Hall 11 that left abruptly. So the one good thing about him was he had a solid Town Hall 10 and 11 base that he kind of transitioned into 11. He had a good base, and our Town Hall 10 was smart and stole it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that's our Camp Stupid. So we should probably call it a day there.
Yep.
But there's lots of other stuff we haven't talked about on the update. But yeah, I mean, it's not going away anytime soon, so we can always discuss other things that come to light as we keep playing. I'll let you close off.
So next episode we will touch on more things, Town Hall 14 that we didn't touch upon today. We will see what other events are going to come up that we are going to do. Clan Games is going to be around the corner. There'll probably be the banner for that next week. We can talk about that. And that's probably about it. We'll kind of keep track on how we do in wars coming up because, like I said, you'll be out and I'll be at the top. So it'll be a little bit more stressful for me.
Mm-hmm.
And
you can do it.
Talk to everybody next episode.
Bye.